Good evening and welcome in to the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies Awesome Healers Training Tele Summit, empowered by the Mystic Lotus Academy. Today's call is a double whammy. Both the speaker and the modality make their debut with us this evening. So cool, right? And so exciting. Now, who is this speaker? What is this modality? Allow me to fill you in. He began his metaphysical journey in 2008 with The Law of Attraction and the book and DVD by Rhonda Byrne, The Secret. In the course of the next many years, he took up life coaching, angel therapy, Heal Your Life teacher training, Heal Your Life teens training, Heal Your Life coach training, past life regression, and Law of Attraction coach training. He's seen many ups and downs in life, and today, with 20 years of educational experience, he ran a boarding school and 11 years of spiritual exploration. He is applying new forms and modalities of coaching, teaching, consulting, counseling, training, and mentoring for his clients, both old and new. He is also a personal mentor for film and television stars, politicians, and industrialists in India. And today, on this platform, brings to us a very new modality, Tova. What is Tova? What does it do? Where does it come from? What is its origin story? How is it relevant for us? What is its connect to ancient sciences? This and lots more on the call today. Let's find out, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for and join me in giving a warm Mystic Lotus welcome to the man who has been a minimalist since the last 10 years, Kalyaan Sir. Hi, Kalyaann, welcome in. And I can hear clapping. Thank you.
Yes. So, good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Hi. Hi. So first of all, I want to get something out of the way for myself. So I'm going to quickly ask you. Okay, so I've heard that at the age of 20, you ate 50 gulab jamuns at a wedding as a challenge. And apparently there's been a stage of your life where you were called to weddings only to do the Nagin dance.
Yes, right? Yes. That's so true and so funny.
And much as that's a different conversation altogether, and I'm so curious about it. But the burning question right now is, what is Tova and who is the man behind it? We're all waiting to hear from you. You and I have been in conversation and you said, please address me as Kalyaan, but before the call today, I would definitely like to ask you, how would you like all of us to address you, as Kalyaan or Kalyaan Sir?
Kalyaan is fine.
Superb. All right. So take it away. Tell us, what is Tova and who's the man behind it?
Okay. Tova is teacher of affirmation and visualization. Before we begin some detail about Tova, I would like all of you once to clear the energy. So a little bit on clearing energy, immediately a simple exercise. Okay, these are your two hands. I just want you to put your right hand on your left hand, 1. Your left hand on your right hand, 2. Then do like this, 3. Then do like this, 4. Rub your hands together, 5. And disintegrate the energy, but down below your hips. Okay, 6. And then 7. Press all the 10 tips of your fingers. 10 tips of your fingers, so that we start on a very fresh note with clear energy, clear aura. Doing this minimum 4 to 7 times at any time before you begin anything clears your aura, your energy, and your space energy. 3.5 foot in each direction. The north, the south, the east, and the west. Each direction, 3.5 foot. Your aura is clear as soon as you do this. Do along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 below your hips, and then 7. Okay, so getting back to Nilu's question, what is Tova? Tova is a simple method of doing your affirmations and your visualizations with ancient science, with the help of ancient science. All of us are doing affirmations every day. All of us are doing visualizations every day. But when we add these 5 ancient science elements into it, the directions, the planets, the colors, the numbers, and the space energy, it becomes a very, very comprehensive way to manifest all your desires speedily, easily, quickly, and effortlessly. So Tova is teacher of visualization and affirmation. It has come about, it is also based on the premises that a proper use of these elements is instrumental in helping us to function with clarity. The use of these elements gives you a sense of purpose when you're facing a direction, when you're using a particular color, when you're clearing your space energy and things like that. So Tova is very, very comprehensive. It explores frequencies, vibrations. It is based on affirmations, visualizations, invocations, declarations, and powerful, very, very powerful techniques with the help of simple instruments like a pendulum or like a direction compass. This is a pendulum. Okay, what I'm going to show you, right? Okay, this is a pendulum we have. These two instruments also are very helpful in Tova. So, and to just give you a brief idea, Tova follows the ACP model of guidance and healing. The ACP model of guidance and healing is awareness, clarity, and purpose. Creating awareness is the A part of it. C is gaining or attaining clarity, and P is living your purpose. So purpose. So awareness deals with the past. Whenever you talk about your past, you become aware that that and that thing happened in the past, and that was the cause, and that was the effect, and that was the action. Then that brings you to a clear moment in the present. So it gives you a lot of clarity in the present. And for the future, it gives you a purpose. So ACP, awareness, clarity, purpose model of healing through affirmations and visualizations, following the 5 ancient elements, which are ancient, but which are purely based on science, which I will be demonstrating as in how our call progresses. Over to you, Neelu.
Yes. And I have to say this first, straight off the bat, the clearing that you made us do, this is the first time I am experiencing this form of clearing. And it is so amazing that you started us off with a beautiful tip, a beautiful...
I have goosebumps if you can. I have goosebumps when you talk about that clearing energy. It's a very powerful technique. It's a very, very powerful technique. I would use the word channeling. It was just channeled on the spur of the moment once while going through a deeper session of angel therapy, and I've been using it in all my workshops for the last 10 years.
And I definitely felt a sensation of warmth in my arms and my side. I don't know if that's one of the things that happened, but I definitely sensed it. And the fact that we can use it, just do it 4 to 7 times, and it clears 3.5 to 4 feet around you.
Yes.
First of all, thank you so much for that. And coming back to Tova, you said, okay, this is, there are 5 elements and it's based on the ancient sciences. First question I'm going to ask you here in that case, like you mentioned, can you just repeat the 5 elements again? You said direction, space,
planets, directions, space, numbers, and colors.
Right. So in order to know about this or get into the understanding of it, or even maybe the learning of it, would we need any prior knowledge of astrology or Vastu or numerology or color therapy? Should we have any standing knowledge of it?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. All you need to remember is your numbers from 1 to 10, which you have learned in the first standard, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All you need to remember is the names of around 7 to 10 colors, which you learned in your drawing class, and which you will be having a sketch pen packet right now. Suppose so you have your 10 colors. Then you just know to need your directions. You can do it with the help of a compass or your phone app as well. And you need to know the names of your 9 planets. That's it. Nothing is required. No astrology, no numerology, no kind of science related to Vastu or Feng Shui, or nothing is required. It's very, very basic, but very, very profound and very, very powerful, very potent. when we do the exercises today in group energy also, okay, we'll come to know how a direction can influence your mind on the day you get up. We'll see that soon. Yes. So to answer your question, I'm sorry.
Yes.
No knowledge is required. Please rest assured, all of you watching this, you can rest assured about anything. You do not need to have any prior knowledge about any subject at all. This is totally new, totally fresh, and totally simple. As delicious as your dal chawal is. Very simple, very healthy, and very delicious.
And what's the pickle in the menu then in that case?
Oh, the pickle I'm going to add. I'm going to add the pickle.
All right. And I know everybody wants to know more about these 5 elements and how it affects us or impacts us, and why is it that we're looking at doing a visualization or an affirmation with any one of these elements involved. And here I would definitely request that while we have an understanding of this, and because you've given us this like entire list of materials we're going to use on the call today, are we going to start using it like immediately?
Yes, we can do it. We can do it. Before that, I would just like to go over that sheet once to just explain the 5 external and internal factors, so that that is the premise and the foundation of TOVA is out of the way. Then we can start our demonstrations.
Yes, I was just bringing that up. Just give me a quick moment. There you go. You can see the screen?
Wonderful, wonderful. So all of you over there, all of you lovely souls, please see the screen. TOVA worksheet 1, TOVA, teacher of visualization and affirmation. Very quickly, I'll take you through it in a very simple manner. There are 5 external factors, as you can see on the screen: space, directions, colors, numbers, and planets. Those 5 external factors have 5 internal factors which can be used for healing, for guidance, and for any kind of work, inner growth work. So for space, we can use meditation. For direction, we can use affirmation. For every color, we can use a visualization exercise. For every number, we can use its frequency. And for every planet, we can use its invocation. Okay, so external and internal factors. Now, as Neelu had asked me earlier also, how did TOVA come into existence, or why did TOVA take place in my life? Okay, so I was following all the external solutions for a long period of time for all the things which were not working for me. Like I would do a lot of puja, a lot of rituals, havan, fasting, worship, charity, donation. I changed a lot of houses, changed their vastu, did that. But you know what happens? Everything costs a lot of money. Okay, whether it is a few hundred rupees or a few thousand rupees or a few lakhs, all external solutions cost money. And it's good to do that when we have money. But what if we are in a delicate situation at any point in life when we can only spare a few hundreds or only a few thousands, and we don't want to spend lakhs or a bigger amount on any kind of thing? What do? Then you go to the internal solutions. I went through these internal solutions 3 times in my life for my 3 businesses, whether it was the boarding school, whether it was the hostel, whether it was my tuition classes, or many things like that. What are these internal solutions? Just see. It's very, very simple. Breath work. Everyone knows how to breathe. All of you must be doing yoga and breath work in the morning, in the evening. Okay, whenever you're doing simple breath, inhale, exhale. It's what it is: prana going in and prana coming out. Inhale, exhale. That grounds you, so you can do a lot of grounding exercises also, which are available everywhere. You can do a lot of centering exercise. A simple centering exercise right now to ground you. You just look at your 2 feet. Are they touching the ground? Are they touching the earth, the ground, the flooring right now? If not, then you're not centered and you're not grounded. Simple exercise to check your grounding and centering. See that you are sitting in a very normal, comfortable position, and see that your feet are touching the ground and they are not crossed. One more grounding exercise can be, you can just put your palm facing upwards on your thighs. and you can just do breathing. So see how these three have been combined. Breath work, grounding in, and centering. Now you can chant something. So let's suppose you want to chant any mantra of your choice. Now here, just remove the word mantra and add one affirmation. So you can do the chanting of the affirmation. You can read that affirmation. You can write that affirmation. You can draw that affirmation. You need a house. You want a house or a bungalow or a car. Draw that car and affirm it. Paint it. Okay. Sketch it. Put a lot of vivid colors into it. While sleeping, as you put your head on the pillow after a hard day's work or after a productive day's work, remove the word hard. It was a negative word for the affirmation. After a productive, wonderful, efficient, effective day's work, when you put your head on the pillow, when you offer gratitude, just keep on repeating your affirmation and just fall off to sleep. The affirmation enters your subconscious mind and it starts working. You can sing your affirmation. I have created a song out of 2 or 3 affirmations and I sing in the bathroom loudly. I don't care what the world thinks. My neighbor, Seema ji, she must be on the call right now. She must have heard me singing 10 times in a day. Then we can even dance to your affirmation. Sometimes I and my wife, okay, we just take our hands like that. We put our hands like that and then we dance over the affirmation or like that or something or the other. Just be foolish. Just be kid-like. Just let the inner child within you come to the forefront when you're doing your affirmations. And the most important part of that entire sheet is avoid sharing. No matter what you have learned about affirmations from anywhere, even the queen of affirmations, Louise Hay, had said that do not share your affirmations until and unless it comes true. My wife does an affirmation for herself. My elder son, who's in Sydney, does an affirmation for himself. My younger son, who has just started a new online business, he does an affirmation for himself. I do an affirmation for myself. And you know what?
None of you tell each other.
None of us knows what each other's affirmation is. That's the beauty of it. And the day it is fulfilled, one person then will give the party and the 4 of us will celebrate because the affirmation is manifested. And believe me, most of our affirmations are manifested within 40 to 60 days of practice.
Oh my,
within
that's
40
amazing.
to 60 days. I'll give you a quick example.
Please.
8 to 10 years ago, when both my children were in SSC and 12, they took the SSC mark sheet, an original SSC mark sheet of mine, or one of them took mine and one of them took from some friend, because by that time, the syllabus had changed and there were more papers. And they photocopied it, wrote their name. They did something on the computer. Nowadays, every person does that. They wrote their name and they wrote the exact marks what they wanted in every subject with the percentage and with the pass and this and distinction and everything.
No.
And my elder son scored only 0.1% less. He got 96.8 or something. He stood 7th in Maharashtra, first in his school. And this is a true fact. And the affirmation was, all my papers are completed on time, and something was the line. Now I'll have to call up Sydney and ask him that. But he got admission in the college he wanted. He got a scholarship from FPGN Institute, 50% scholarship. Then he went to Dubai, he went to Singapore. In 2 years, he went to Sydney, all through affirmations. It's a real life fact in our house, a real life fact. So don't share your affirmations until and unless they are manifested. You can share them only if you are dealing with your coach or with your trainer. That too, for a few words here and there, just to make it more crisp, just to make it more
impactful.
Okay,
right.
More desirous, more productive, more strong, more passionate, more potent. Just keep on adding these words and see the frequency. See how you get goosebumps when you're talking about those words. Quick example, Neelu, just give me 2-3 words. Just give me 5-7 words quickly, which are very, very powerful. Quickly.
Positive, healthy, wealth,
keep on repeating loudly.
Positive, healthy, wealth, manifestation, success, joy, love.
I'm going to repeat after you, Neelu. I'm going to repeat. You repeat the word and I'll repeat after you. And let's see the clockwise energy of the pendulum. Start.
Okay, I've forgotten the order, but
anyway, just keep on. Just keep on. Gibberish, but positive.
success, wealth, health,
Success, wealth,
joy,
positive, love, compassion,
happiness,
success, wealth,
positive.
positive, love, compassion, success, wealth. Come on, come on, come on.
Okay,
Positive,
success, wealth, health, positive,
positive, love, success,
love,
positive, wealth, compassion.
compassion,
Okay,
success,
love,
health.
passion,
Okay,
success,
I
health, money,
cannot believe that. Sorry.
abundance, prosperity, abundance, prosperity, beauty, inner beauty, outer beauty, sexual beauty, physical beauty, mental beauty, emotional stability, mental stability, prosperity, prosperity, love, love, and family life. Now, select 4 negative words, Neelu, quickly.
Anger, fear,
Anger, fear, depression,
jealousy,
anger, fear,
envy,
depression, jealousy, guilt, anger,
guilt,
fear, depression, jealousy, guilt,
jealousy, guilt,
anger, fear, depression, jealousy, guilt,
jealousy, guilt,
anger, fear, resentment, depression, guilt, jealousy, narrow-mindedness, cheat, fraud, liar, anger, fear, guilt, the magnetic resonance of the earth, and the scientific conditions through which the divine tool of the pendulum moves. It will not move with the energy of fear, or it will move anti-clockwise. The energy of fear keeps the pendulum rotating anti-clockwise. And the more love you put, if all of you right now, all the 300 of you right now would have gone saying positive words, the pendulum would have flown off from my hand. This has happened in a Chennai workshop last year. The pendulum just flew off in one direction. That is the power of positive affirmations. Yes.
This is amazing, first of all. And I can see, because right at the beginning, before the call also, I had requested everybody, please keep your videos on, because we would also you would love to see everybody do the work. And even though you've just said with everybody doing it, the pendulum flies off. How about before we go into the full-fledged process, let's just do this right now. Kalyaann, let's have everybody look. They're all here. They all have their videos on.
Yes, yes, yes.
And there are so many of them who made it with the string and the ring. It is amazing.
Yes, yes. Thanks to you. You gave me that idea yesterday that what if they don't have a pendulum? Then we worked it out, and here we are. I hope they have charged their pendulum by breathing inside and doing all that.
Yes, the few that I got to speak to before the call started, they all said that, and I am taking for granted that everybody has done it. Just one request, Kalyaann, before we do this with everybody, the clearing that you did in the beginning, because so many people have joined in slightly late, and there's been a request. Can you?
I would love to do that. I love that.
So once more before we do this.
Neelu, I do it in the auto, and I do it while walking, and I sometimes do it in the train, and people are really looking at me and wondering, "Isko kya ho gaya? Ye apne haath pair kyun nahi haath kyun jhatak raha hai itne जोर se?"
Right.
So it's just okay. So quickly, right hand first. You can even note down the steps if you want later in your notebook. Right hand over your left hand fully. 1, left hand over your right hand. 2, and this then has to go through your whole body. Yani jahan tak haath jata hai. Not only face. Now since I'm sitting, I'm only taking face. Otherwise, you can stand and you can do it. So, okay, once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to disintegrate the energy, but below your hips. Okay, 6. And then press all the 10 tips of your fingers. See, your tips of your fingers are the energy points from which the energy aura can come in. Okay. Now, this clearing, once again. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This clearing 4 to 7 times in a day. Either 4 times or maybe 7 times, or you can try more if you want. Once in the morning, once in the evening, will keep your aura 3.5 feet in all directions clear and intact. And for those who are interested in the scientific explanation of it, if you have an aura scanning machine in your house, or your neighbor has it, or any of your teacher, trainer, or your friend has it, tell them to test your aura and your space energy before doing this and after doing this 7 times, and you will immediately see the difference.
I think between all of us, we've already done it at least five times, I think, if not
twice
more.
Now and 3 times earlier.
Yes, and there is a definite sensation that is being sensed, that I am feeling. So I love this already. And I think, Sujata, you had a question. Just post it in the Telegram group and we'll pick it up from there. Okay. Kalyaan, take us to the...
One thing I remembered, one thing.
Yes, yes, yes.
It is best to do this when you come home from work at night, so that all the outer external energies, what you have interacted with, what you have entangled with, ethereal cords, energies, all these things, okay? All those are cut off, all the cords are cut, and you are entering your house. When you enter your doorstep, do this, you are entering your house a fresh person with clean aura. So even if you have seen someone fighting on the street, even if you have witnessed an accident, even if you have witnessed a fight for the change with the auto wala or taxi wala, it is not in your vibration.
Right.
See, Nilu, earlier it was, as you sow, so shall you reap. As you sow, so shall you reap.
Right.
In today's time, it is, as you see, you will experience. So if you see something going outside and you bring it in your aura and vibration, and you bring it home, within 48 to 72 hours, it is there already in your manifested aura, in your spiritual aura, then it comes into your physical aura. And if you have witnessed a fight 3 days ago, believe me, you will have a small fight in your home or in your workplace or an argument or a debate within the next 48 to 72 hours. And the best thing to do to avoid this is to clear your energy as soon as you enter home at night. Yes, over to you.
Nice. And
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
So yeah, super start to the call. Now we're going to do what you just did, so that all of us get a slightly small experience. And Mohammed Mustaqim, we've seen your request. I think the team has responded. Just have a look at the group, please. And let's do this. Tell us what to do.
We'll take the sheet and we'll do the direction wise. That would be better, isn't it?
Okay, so should we
demo
go through it
one,
all, and then maybe at the end all of us try this together, because I really want everybody to experience what you just showed us.
Okay.
So
you
let's
mean to say the group energy thing?
Yes, yes.
Group energy, we'll do it after some time. We'll just go to the demo one. So
let's do the
start with the direction.
Okay, all right, and we'll build it up to this, and then all of us can do it together at the end. Nice. Okay, give me a moment.
In the meantime, all of you, if you have your compass with you, just keep it ready. Either your phone app compass or your personal compass if you have something like this. Now, we are doing demo one. We are starting with directions. Okay. External factor is direction. And for direction, we use affirmation. In the sheet, we have shown you 9 directions. We are going to deal with 2 today. So first, we will go to the north. Okay. Can anyone quickly answer in the Telegram group? I'd asked in the quiz also about the east, okay, direction. Why is the east direction important? If anyone has gone through the quiz, anyone has...
We're actually going to be bringing that up once you actually finish the call, because then they'll have some understanding. So they'll be able to get back.
All of you now, all of you face the north direction. I'm right now facing the north direction. Behind me is the south. I want you to face the north direction. I want you to take your pendulum like this properly. Okay, hold it. Try not to shake your hand. Just keep it still. Those of you who have just come in, breathe into your pendulum. Charge it once again properly and be full of intention that you're asking for guidance from the north direction. You are asking and you're willing to receive guidance from the north direction, and you're going to now affirm in front of the north direction. So either you face the north direction from wherever you're sitting properly. See that it is not northeast and northwest, proper north. And once you take your pendulum in your hand, you start repeating the affirmation which is there on your screen. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. Do you want me to do it along, Nilu, or will they do it?
Yes. Please do it along. So, and I'm going to keep an eye on the videos, because I actually have my back.
Can they see me?
Yes, they can see you. They can see you properly, for sure.
Okay, fine. So I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. Nilu, can you please count the affirmation? How many times are you doing it? Okay, am I doing it?
Okay.
Is that okay?
So, yes, absolutely. So how many? Sorry,
I've just finished 4 times.
4 times. Okay. All right. Okay.
I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I have got my result. It is moving clockwise and I'm having a tingling sensation in my arm. My north direction is right now compatible with this affirmation. So I'm going to stop. How many times have I said the affirmation, Nilu?
You said it 23 times.
Okay, one more time. I ask the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. So I completed 24 times. Okay, find the pendulum. Now I want some of you to give me an answer in the Telegram group to Nilu as to what you experienced when you were facing the north and you repeated this affirmation. Anyone?
I can see Jagmohanji here. He was one of the first people who had logged in, and I saw the thread as well. Right. Would you like to share? I'm sending you a request to unmute.
Okay.
Well, I just felt something tingling in my finger when I was doing it. Initially, I was listening to him and I was doing it, and from my heart, I was trying to repeat the things that give me the faith, and I was facing north side only. That's the only thing I have felt.
That's very important from your heart. The intention and the integrity of doing the affirmation is important. How many times did you do it? Obviously, we were not able to count for all, okay, because it becomes very personal at that time. But you did it at least around 15, 20 times?
Yeah, right, 15, 20 times. I have not counted, but that's the way when you're doing it.
And you said you were also observing me, okay, while I was doing it.
Yeah.
So did your pendulum move clockwise or no? That was the question I wanted to ask.
It was moving clockwise. The way yours, it was moving automatically from that direction.
Right. So when you're facing the correct direction and doing the correct information and doing the correct affirmation for that direction, the pendulum will move clockwise, signifying that the energy, the gravitational pull, the magnetic resonance, all are working scientifically. Yeah. Next.
In fact, Radhakrishna, right? I will bring you on with the next one that we do for sure. Just hang in there. Just give me a moment because I just, Kalyaan, people have written in. Jennifer says the pendulum started moving very fast. Sangamitra said that she felt a magnetic field. Monika says, I got yes. As I said, the pendulum moved front and back. So I think that's because a lot of people, that you preset your pendulum to what is a yes, what's a no, right? So for her, it moved front and back.
Okay.
So it's as a yes.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
All right. And Madhu says that the pendulum moving clockwise very fast and it was tingling. She was feeling tingling. Dawn said that in which direction should the pendulum swing? Maybe he missed it in the beginning.
It's clockwise most of the times. Otherwise, if you have set your pendulum to different attunements, then it may be different for you. But for this TOVA thing, we will just take the clockwise and the anti-clockwise thing. There are many other permutations as well, which we will not go into detail right now.
Right.
Now, what I want you to do, all of you again, you were facing the north and you were doing the affirmation of the north. Now, if you see in the sheet, once again, face the north and do the affirmation of the east. I'll just repeat it to make it clear. Face the north direction only. Continue facing the north direction, but avoid doing the north affirmation. Do the east affirmation. I'll also do it. Just see if my hand and everything is visible clearly, Nilu, please. Just give me a feedback.
It is, yes.
Yeah. So now I'm facing the north and I'm starting the east affirmation and I want Nilu, as usual.
I'll count.
Okay, count it.
I count.
I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. Kitni baar hua Nilu approximate?
10.
10. I can go on and on and on, even 15 times, even okay, 50 times. The pendulum will not move an inch. If you're facing the north and if you're saying the affirmation of the east, it is not responding. And if you go on forcibly, it will respond anti-clockwise, okay, like this. If we'll try it out, okay, later on. But if you respond forcibly, otherwise, let's see, let 2 or 3 people do this, okay, forcibly. Come on, someone do it with me forcibly.
Yeah, everybody has the pendulum in the hands. I can see
so
that.
You will
so they're
face
all
the
following
north, and
you.
all of you repeat the direction of the east. Okay, sorry, affirmation of the east. Affirmation of the east. I ask the east direction to heal. What was it? East, yeah. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. All of you in the group do it together with me. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision, and the east direction is not going to heal the definiteness of my vision because I am facing the north and the pendulum is going anti-clockwise. If all of you can observe, I have not moved my hand or my fingers even a bit. The pendulum is going anti-clockwise. The direction, the affirmation, the magnetic resonance, the gravitational pull, the scientific explanation, nothing will match. Because, can I give a brief explanation to all of you now?
Please, please. I was going to ask.
Because,
yes.
because when you face the east, you are invoking the sun. When you face the north, you are invoking Mercury, Buddha. Now, how can you go to a neurologist and ask him to do the work of a gynecologist? How can you go to a Udupi hotel where they serve you delicious South Indian food and ask them for mutton korma and chicken korma? It's like that. You need to go to the specific person to ask for specific needs. So when you're going to the west, we were talking about north, I'm sorry. When you're going to the north, you will ask only what is available in the north and the affirmation of the north. When you're going to the east, this is my east, this side, then you will ask only what is available in the east. The east is governed by sun and the north is governed by Mercury. So when I said for the north, the steadiness of my faith, that was very important because in the north, you have the pole star. You, me, all our ancestors before us and all our ancestors after us, all the future generations, we will be unable to change the scientific, what you call it, the scientific position or the scientific, whatever it is, there is some energy. The north is fixed the pole star is there in the north. You have the North Pole, you have the South Pole. The gravitational pull is fixed. It is not made by me, it is not made by you, it is not made by anyone. So the North will give you steadiness of faith. Your faith, which has to have a strong foundation, can only come from the North. And why can it come from the North? Because Mercury in the North is quick, is one of the fastest planets. It is the planet of communication. It is the planet of a lot of technology. So when communication, technology, and faith intertwine together, along with science, along with spirituality, faith becomes very, very strong and your foundation is strong. And then you come to the east. I'm just moving a bit. Then when you face the east, the sun gives you the vision. The sun gives you the light, the power, the rays. The rays of the sun can kill all harmful bacteria, germs, everything. So the sun gives you not only a vision for your eyes, the sun gives you a vision for the life. Now, all of you, face the east and repeat the affirmation of the sun. Okay, sorry, not the affirmation of the sun, affirmation of the east direction. All of you face the east. I'm also facing the east in my office over here. And we are going to ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. Okay. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. You are not asking the sun. Please remember, you are asking the east direction. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. All of you along with me, more 5 times in the group fast. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. Thank you. So you must have seen my pendulum was moving beautifully clockwise. The east direction accepted my affirmation. And now if this affirmation is done, later on we will go into it with the proper color, with the proper sequence, with the proper numerical value, with the proper invocation value. It gives you results. It gives you results as early as 40 days. As early as 40 days. Provided there's no break, you face the direction, you do the affirmation, you use that particular color, and you use whatever else we are going to do further, and the affirmation works. One point I would like to know, I would like all of you to note over here. These affirmations, what you saw on the screen, are specific direction oriented affirmations. Okay.
Right.
So what else you can use in that will come at a later stage. Now we are only doing the direction. So these are the 2 directions, what we are doing in the class today. But there are in all 9 directions, 9 affirmations, and then you have the 10th one also, Brahmastan and the space and all that, that we will do later in the training whenever we go into detail. Over to you, Neelu. Yes.
In fact, with the, when you were facing the north and giving the affirmation to the east, people had written in, Madhu said, for me, the pendulum moved anti-clockwise from the first time itself.
Perfect.
Manisha said anti-clockwise it moved. Dipti also said it was already moving anti-clockwise. Monika said that this time the pendulum is not moving. This is absolutely amazing.
Correct.
Smita has asked, mine was moving in 3 repetitions. Is that what you've written, Smita? And she wanted to ask what that might mean. Even I have not understood. If you could elaborate a little, Smita, I will happily bring the question up. And Deepa again said that mine was going clockwise and very fast.
If it's going clockwise and very fast, there can be only 2 explanations for that. Either the space energy is not cleared, number 1. Number 2, either the pendulum is not charged, it has been used previously and the energy has not been cleared. Or number 3, by chance, she may be facing the wrong direction. We don't know. Sometimes it happens, we are unaware about it. But the best part is to just clear your space energy and to clear the energy of your pendulum, because if it is going, if you're facing the wrong direction and if the pendulum is going in the clockwise direction, there is something amiss. Something is not working.
Right.
And as you said, someone said, if it's going in, repetitive things like this, okay, like this is diagonally opposite. I'm just moving it with my hand now. Diagonally opposite, which is again a negative. This is again one part, okay. Then for some, it is like this. Then for some, it will move like this, and then it will move like this, and then it will move like this. Don't take all those movements into considerations right now. Right now, just concentrate on clockwise and anti-clockwise, because that is what the flow of energy is. Clockwise and anti-clockwise. We are doing that for this particular exercise. Yeah.
And Dawn, I hope that answers it for you. It's just for the understanding of it. And I'd like to very quickly just remind everybody, all of this is part of Tova. you are, rather than getting a lecture on geography and Vastu or numerology and hello, do you know what 9 stands for? No. Or astrology, you have to know this. Rather than all that, the simplicity of the 5 elements that come from the ancient sciences, what it does, you're experiencing that very tiny version of it. And today, Kalyaan has very generously given us 2 directions, not even just one, 2 directions, excuse me, to experience it. So please do keep that in mind. And there's more coming up. I can see Amrita has asked for about the planets for the south and west. Hang in there. We've not reached the planets yet. Right. We're getting to that. And right. With the second set that you did, everybody has put in. Neera says, what's a good place to buy? Okay, we will get to that, Neera. And Ritika has asked, can you please repeat the charging of the pendulum? Right now, I think you just blew into it and gave a prayer for it, right?
I'd already put it in the Telegram group. Quickly, yes, once.
It is there.
You can take your pendulum and you can breathe into it 7 times as you blow a conch. Shankh jaise bajate hain hum log, as you blow a conch, breathe into it 7 times properly so that it gets attuned to your breath, the prana, okay? Then you can, second method is, you can keep it in your northeast direction where you have your temple or your altar. You can keep it there for around 10-15 minutes. One of the best ways to clear energy is to use a candle or a light like this, and then uske upar aap 7 baar ghuma lo properly, अच्छी तरह से एकदम, so that the fire purifies it completely. So as in how you do any exercise, as in how you use the pendulum, okay, you have to keep on clearing its energy. Also, not the energy of the pendulum, also your energy, so that your 3.5 foot aura and space energy is clear. If the place where you're sitting has a lot of clutter, energy will not move, it will not work. So please check what you have around you, physical clutter, mental clutter in your mind at that time, maybe like, you know, something is going on in your mind and you're using the pendulum, और वो कुछ अलग ही हो रहा है, वैसा नहीं होना चाहिए. Space energy is important. Along with space energy, mental energy is also important. You've just come from the market and you are like huffing and puffing and you sit down on your chair and you've missed your call and you start with the pendulum. It will not work. You have to ground yourself, calm down, and then start this. Yes.
And just take a moment, people, even if you just come in, just scroll up a bit. Everything's there. No FOMO. You're not going to miss out on anything. Everything's there on the replay, and you can come in and learn a little bit, understand what's going on from here itself.
Replay,
also.
Right?
Yes, absolutely. And yeah, you will have them in certain bits also, so you know what time to get there. So please do not worry, and don't. I would request you, don't focus on the no, I need to know this, you know, the pendulum, what pendulum, where. It's this part of the work. So still enjoy the experience, see what's coming up. What's coming up next, Kalyaan?
Next, another demo about let's check. We have finished the directions, live demonstration one. Now the planets. So the person who was interested in planets, it is here. See, now we have 9 planets. All of you know it. The names are given in English and Hindi: Sun, Surya, Moon, Chandra, Jupiter, Guru. You can read it. I'm just going to go basically to the 2 planets about which we were working. We were working in the east direction now, where you have the sun. But now we will not talk about directions. So keep your directions away. Now just talk about the planet and its numerical value. Now all of a sudden, don't get scared. Hey, Bhagwan, abhi ye kya numbers padna hai, maths padna hai, equations. It's not maths, it's not equations, it's nothing. The numerical value of sun is 1. You just have to remember it once. And the invocation value 50. Oh God, what is invocation value? Invocation value is how many times you're going to invoke that particular planet when you're doing its affirmation. So let's take that same affirmation what you had in the east direction, suppose. Okay. Then the invocation value is 15. So you're going to repeat that affirmation facing the east direction. Let's not talk about direction, sorry. You are going to do the invocation of the sun 15 times. You're going to do the invocation of Mercury 24 times. As simple as that. Now, if you want to combine planet, number, and direction, once again, As in the beginning only, I told Neelu, when I was doing the north, I told her just count my affirmation, and she said you did it 23 times. And I said just one time more, and I completed 24 times. So I finished 24 times for Mercury, Budh, which is in the north direction. And I did 15 times for the sun, which is in the east direction. Now, if you people try to do the wrong invocation value for the planet, at that particular time, you may not notice it, but your affirmation will not give you that particular result. So what I want to tell you here is very clearly, see, let me make this very, very clear. If you're not doing affirmations according to Tova, well and good, fine. You just practice your affirmations as they are 21 times, 40 times, 60 times, 108 times, 369 formula, 555 formula. Whatever way people do the challenges and affirmations, everything works beautifully. But if you will be invoking the planet, if you will be doing the direction and the color and the Tova thing, then I would want you to strictly follow the invocation. If you're doing the invocation for the east direction facing the sun, just do it 15 times in one day, you're done. Don't think that if I do it 40 times, I'll get more result. What happens when there is too much heat? What happens when there is too much heat? It's not good. So, sun को, सूर्य को उतना ही invoke करो जितना आप bear कर सकते हो. There's no point in taking more of a thing also, because it was economics lecture. I've done my BA in economics, the law of diminishing marginal utility. The more you have of a thing, the less you want to have the more of it. The more you have of a thing, the less you want to have the more of it. You had one mango, it will taste beautifully. You go to the second mango, delicious. Third mango, after the fourth and the fifth, then you will vomit. So, utna hi karo jitna required hai. So, Mercury, 24 times, enough, like that. So, that was one.
And for our audience abroad, utna hi karo jitni zarurat hai or required hai simply means just you only need to do as much as is required. Doubling the numbers in any way or form is not going to double the result.
In Tova, if you're following the principles and the technique and the technology.
Right. Absolutely. And I wanted to ask a question, because with the first one, we were facing the north and asking the north to, with the affirmation in particular. And for example, with the
steadiness
east,
of the faith.
Yes. And with the east also, we were saying, I asked the east.
The definiteness of the vision.
The vision. But here now now we are seeing this, we are seeing sun and we are seeing Mercury. So then does it become facing the east and asking the sun, or does the affirmation remain as I'm asking the east?
I did not get you. Once again, Neelu. Sorry.
Okay. See, like when we did this, I asked the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. But now the concept of the planet and of its value, of its direction and its invocation value has come in. However, the affirmation still remains, I ask the east direction. It suddenly doesn't change to I ask the sun to heal the definiteness of my vision, right?
Because we crossed the first external factor of direction, then we have come to planet, and then we have come to number. Now we'll go to color and space also. So I am trying to bring together everything. And then what happens, the same affirmation, when all the 5 elements are combined, the same affirmation becomes very powerful. Since you asked me this, quickly, if all of you have an orange color sketch pen, just draw a 1 like this on a blank piece of paper. 1 with an orange sketch pen.
Okay, it has to be blank.
On a blank piece of paper, draw 1. Okay, with an orange sketch pen.
The closest of a blank sheet I have is the tiny one. Is it?
Yes. Any paper will do. Anything will do. Orange color is important.
So does it have to be that thick or a simple one and a circle?
No. Simple one is fine. Acha. For those of you who do not have the orange color, use anything which is near you, which is orange. Maybe an orange sheet of paper, or maybe something like that. Or maybe I have this orange marker also, which is representing the energy, the color, the essence of the direction and the sun. Now, what I'm going to do is, I am going to place this 1 in my hand like this, and I am going to check the same affirmation in terms of color now. Okay?
Left hand or right hand, or dominant hand or non-dominant hand?
You can use any hand, whichever you're comfortable. I keep the paper in the left and I use my right hand because right hand.
Dominant hand, right?
I've got used to it.
Pendulum, right?
Some people are left-handed; they can do that. Now, again, the same affirmation of the sun. I ask the sun. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. Have I completed 15 times, Nilu? I asked 11. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. And I think the last one, I ask
the last one, yes.
Yeah, I ask the east direction to heal the definiteness of my vision. See, my pendulum entirely covered the entire circle what I had drawn of 1. Pura cover kiya. It completely covered the number 1 because the number 1 is the numerical value of the sun, which is in the east direction, which is governed by the energy and the essence of the orange color. Now, I flip this and I take green by chance. All of you do this. Just draw 5.
With a green pen?
Yes, with a green pen. 5 with a green pen. Try to use the same paper because now we will do some magic. 1, 5, 1, 5. Okay, we'll do some magic like small children quickly.
Very
On the paper
question.
which you have drawn 1, if you can fold that paper and you can draw 5 behind it. Now.
Very quick question, sorry. Right now, when you were doing it with with the orange one on the blank paper, you didn't turn to the east, right?
Very good. I was waiting for that question because I'm concentrating on the color. This happened in the free class also. I'm only concentrating on the color, one element. I was only concentrating on the color. But when I bring all 5 elements together, I have to do that. But I'll come to that later.
Yes. Okay.
Let me bring everything together. Now, this one is there. Now you do north. 5. Okay. Sorry. Just don't bring the north or anything. Just take the color 5. Green. Repeat the affirmation of the east. Okay. Which is orange in color, but now you're doing it in green. What was the affirmation again? I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. How many times, Nilu? I asked the north direction. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I think I lost track of.
I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. I asked the north direction to heal the steadiness of my faith. What I'm trying to explain is the color part. North responded well to the color green. Orange responded well. Orange responded to the affirmation of the east. That was the color part. I will bring everything together. What I'm trying to tell you is this. You can use the right color. You can use the right direction. You can use the right color, direction, planet. We covered 3 things.
Yes.
Okay. And you can use the right invocation value. That is the number. When you bring all 4 together, it becomes powered by the number 4. Powered by 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if the same 1, if you repeat in the east, even the pendulum will move more faster because now you're taking the direction into account. You're taking the color into account, orange color, and you're taking the number into account. Are you people getting it? If there's any confusion.
In fact, I was just going to ask you also if we can just check with everybody if they've done the orange one with a circle on paper? And did they follow it along with you? Not facing east and then facing the east. If you have, just give me your yes on the Telegram group. And Radhakrishna, did you do it? Because I know you did it.
Yes,
do you
yes.
want to share your experience very quickly with Kalyaann?
Yes.
No, I'm actually very lucky to be able to follow everything that he's saying, and I'm immodestly sharing with gratitude that I'm getting very prompt results by the 5th or 6th invocation itself.
Lovely.
The clockwise movement and everything. From the first attempt that you advised us, it is happening.
So are you following the right color, the right direction, and
yes,
the right...
sir. Yes, sir. Luckily, every single instruction of yours, even trying in the wrong direction with the wrong affirmation, those also, there I got the reverse. I didn't get anti-clockwise, but I got wild movements.
Okay.
So that way, everything that you have been advising, I have been lucky that I'm getting not just by the 4th or 5th invocation repetition, I mean affirmation repetition itself. And by the time we reach the total number advised, I'm getting full tingling sensation, not only in my arm, but even in my spine also.
What were you doing before the class?
Before the class, I was driving back home through the heaviest traffic of Hyderabad.
How was your mindset at that time?
Eager to reach and energize my pendulum and do the cleansing of the pendulum and putting it near the mandir and all that.
Right. So the intention matters.
Exactly, sir. Sorry for interrupting you.
Yes,
exactly
yes.
as you expected. The entire driving part, from the time I got off the lift in the basement at the office building, till I took bath and did the pendulum activation, and the entire mind was focusing on the instructions given in your that link about how to create your own pendulum. So that was
with you, the energy is moving very fast because you came home, even when you were in heavy traffic, you came home with the intention of learning it, and you came home and had a bath. It quickly cleared your energy.
Thank you.
It quickly cleared your energy, and you're getting results in 5 and 7 number only. Very good. I'm so happy. Thank you for sharing. Thank you.
Thank you. No, I'm thankful. I'm thankful.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Neelu. Thank you, Neelu, for giving this chance.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
And there's some questions that have come in, so I just want to bring this up as well.
Sure.
There is Suraj who's asked, what is the use of the number here, which has just also been explained as the fact that these numbers belong to the planets, and the planets belong to a direction, and that's where it comes in. So Suraj, if there is something else that you have not understood, if you'd like to ask the question again, do let us know. And there is Amrita who's asked, so the shape also matters because 1 was in a circle and 5 was in a square.
No, not at all. That is just, I just do it something like that. No, not the shape, nothing. Okay. You can just draw plane 1 also. You can draw plane 5 also, whatever it is. It was nothing like that. That was just because I was drawing at that time. I've drawn here 5 in a circle also, and 5 with orange, and that also, that's fine. The shape is not important here. We're not doing geometry. Yes.
And Kusum said, thank you. It's a lovely experience. I'm using my ring as a pendulum, but it worked exactly as Kalyaan Sir told us it would. And Rumi said it worked amazingly, especially on number 5. And Monika also says that, yes, I got the clockwise movement of the pendulum for both 1 and 5. Neera has said that on the orange color facing the east, the pendulum went anti-clockwise.
She needs to check the energy of the pendulum as well as the space energy. Let her quickly clear the energy of the pendulum and the space energy by doing that exercise, and then try it out again. Perfect.
Right. And S, because I can only see S, you raised your hand. Please post your question on the Telegram group. And just as a quick recall for everybody, we've just covered S. Please post questions on the Telegram group. Thank you. And we've just been through 3 of the elements. We have 2 more to go to. And this is, again, you're all seeing results. You're all seeing instant results. You have questions with it, which is what this is all about. This is your understanding of Tova. And look, till now, we've not had a single conversation about where did astrology start, or who started, was it Pythagoras, or was it this? None of it is come into play.
Right.
Your entire focus is just on this. Where's the east? Where's the north? What's my affirmation? What's my color? So what's next, Kalyaann?
I just want to answer that one question
Yes.
which one person raised about numbers.
Yes.
If you can just show that slide again, planets and numbers.
Yes.
Numerical value and invocation value. See, there's no need to get confused about the numerical value. The numerical value is the number assigned to the planet, which is again not assigned by me. It has been there from time immemorial. Sun is 1, moon is 2, like that. Okay, so you have all those. Guru is 3, Rahu is 4, Budh is 5, Shukra is 6, Ketu, Neptune is 7, Shani is 8, Mangal is 9. Invocation value is the number of times you can invoke the planet. It is again there in the Shastras, it is there in the Vedas, it is there in the ancient epics. And invocation, people used to use those invocations for mantras also. For example, I'm just going off track. Om Suryaya Nama, Om Suryaya Nama, Om Suryaya Nama, Om Suryaya Nama. If I do 15 times, good. So we are using that invocation value which has been assigned scientifically for the affirmation. So there's no magic, there's no rocket science, it's very simple. For Budh, we are using 24. So like that, you will get all the invocation values in the charts which I provide in the training. Now, what I want to tell you is again, direction, number, and planet, and the color. This part has been mixed. We will take the next chart so that you will understand more deeper how it can be used. Yes.
In fact, also people, this, the screen that you're seeing with the information and the explanation, this is actually a very small, tiny version of the actual worksheets or the actual work that you do when you take this on as a learning. This here is just for your understanding for now.
Exactly, exactly.
Is this where you wanted to head into?
Okay, the space energy, beautiful. Live demonstration 3, the directions and the space energy. So now the space energy means the essence of the quality and the energy which comes from that direction. So from the north, you have purity, prosperity, wealth, happiness, and luxury. I've given you 5 words which have been tried and tested and which are there since time immemorial. I have not created them. And the east gives you power, principles, fame, reputation, and vision. In fact, when we did this for the first time with Nidhu, okay, Mystic Lotus owner, she had a very beautiful vision. I have 2020, I'm sorry, she had a very beautiful affirmation with the word vision. I have 2020 vision. I have 2020 vision, and it worked very beautifully for her. In fact, she even put it in the group, I think, sometime later, yesterday or something. Now, what we are going to do is, any one of you can select any word, but I'll do it myself over here for you right now. I'm going to select, I am sitting facing the north. I'm going to take my green sheet, which is 5, number 5. Since I'm facing the north, I'll take that. I will take a word called prosperity, okay, which is the essence of the north direction. I'll quickly make a beautiful affirmation for me. I grant, I thank, okay. I ask the north to grant me prosperity. I ask the north to grant me prosperity. That's it. Simple. I've just taken the essence of the north direction, which is the word prosperity, and I'm making it into a personal affirmation. And I'm taking direction. I'm taking color, which is green. Don't look at 5 now. Just look at the color green. Okay. And I ask the north to grant me prosperity. And I do this. I ask the north to grant me prosperity. Now,
Kalyaan,
yes,
sorry,
yes, yes.
Very quickly, everybody, you want to do it along with Kalyaan. All right. And trust me, Kalyaan, please correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Even in the understanding of this and doing an affirmation right now, or doing a practice, or seeing what's happening clockwise, anti-clockwise, something's going to show up. There's so many affirmations you're doing, facing the north or facing the east, and you're almost repeating them in one day itself. Something is going to show up. Something will show up, and you've got to share it with Kalyaan tomorrow and day after.
Definitely.
More on that later. Please, everybody do this with Kalyaann. And I will keep track 24 times,
Yes,
right?
yes. 24 times we'll do for the north, green color, and all of us, we will talk about prosperity only. So all of you will repeat, I ask the north to grant me prosperity. Okay? All right. Again, I'm repeating, don't bother about the number 5. It is green. I can even take my green glass for that matter. Okay. I can even take this green thing for that matter. In fact, if you have a green cloth also, you can, or if you're even okay wearing a green t-shirt also, it's fine.
I should just run the pendulum on myself only.
Right. Just the essence of the color is important. So let's start 24 times. Nilu will keep a count and we'll see. All of us are facing north. I ask the north to grant me prosperity. 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 24 times.
24
Now see, just see the pendulum. Just see. All of you just notice this. It has been going clockwise and increasing in speed. And all of a sudden, now just to prove a point, I'm taking orange and I'm moving to the east. Just be with me. I ask the north to grant me prosperity. 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 Energy is getting dissipated. Energy is getting disturbed. Pendulum is not moving. I'm facing the wrong direction, the wrong color, and the wrong affirmation. I ask the north to grant me prosperity. I ask the north to grant me prosperity. I ask the north to grant me prosperity. Let me face the west. I ask the north to grant me prosperity. 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 I ask the north to grant. Let me face the northwest. I ask the north to grant me prosperity. 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 I'm facing the southwest corner of my office. If you can see me little, I ask the north to grant me prosperity. 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 You can go and break your head against the wall. The magnetic resonance, the gravitational pull, the scientific details of life, of nature, of energy, of cosmic movements, planets, numbers will not change for you. You have to change for them. You change your direction, you change your color, you change your affirmation, you change your visualization, you change your frequency, you change your vibration, and it works. The universe does not owe you. Am I right, all of you? Do you agree that?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I faced the northwest, I faced the southwest, I faced the east, all with the color green, and repeating the same affirmation. I ask the north to grant me prosperity. It's like I'm going to a gynac and I'm telling him, "Ki mere sar ka malish kar do." So stupid, isn't it? Isn't it?
Right.
Or I go to a waiter in a hotel and I tell him, "Please give me a haircut." Is it going to work out? The waiter is there to get your food. The barber is there to provide you a haircut. And the gynac is there to help you to deliver a child. Understand the implications of asking properly, correctly to the correct people. In this case, to the correct element of the universe.
Right.
Yes.
And some comments have come in before I bring it up. I can see Charmaine here, and Kalyaann, while you were doing it, I could see Charmaine also like this. She turned her back also at one point.
Wonderful, wonderful.
She's right here, and I wanted to ask her if you want to share the full experience with everybody here, and of course with Kalyaann.
Yes.
Yeah, it was according to his instruction. The pendulum was changing the directions, or it was not. So it was coming, and as I did even in the third or fourth affirmation, it was moving clockwise and all accordingly for all the directions, whatever was being told. So it was going according to this, and I was feeling the vibrations in my hand and in my body. So it was a very nice experience.
So it was moving in the north in the clockwise direction when we were doing the first time.
Yes,
Rest of the
first
directions,
time.
what happened?
It was straight.
Okay.
It was straight.
Meaning it was not moving.
Not moving. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Correct, Shaman. Thank you for sharing.
And Charmaine, imagine this is just this much, it's a very tiny experience and huge to everybody. When you actually get into even more details of everything, all the directions. But wait, I'm jumping the gun and we will get to that very quickly. And I think, Kalyaan, as excited as you were with the clearing in the beginning, I am slowly getting more excited about wanting to let everybody know what's in store for them. But I know there's something else still coming up, so we'll do that first. Bringing in a few of the questions or the feedback that's come in. Suraj has asked, for getting the things we want, do we need to sit on the north part of the house? Also, or from south direction, looking towards north is enough?
You face the correct direction. Face the correct direction is one thing. And if you can move around, now, since you're doing the affirmations in your own house, in your own office, in your own factory, workshop, wherever you are, you can move about and you can face that direction properly. Like in my room, in my office, if I am there, then I will stand properly and I will face the north. Right now, I'm just sitting in one place. This is my south wall behind me, and I'm exactly facing the north. So that's fine for me. But if you can move about, better, because that helps. The movement is also energy. So you go to the north and you face the north. You go to the east and you face the east. If you're unable to move, see that you're facing the right direction. Don't face the wrong direction. Okay. When you're doing your affirmation, your face has to be in the right direction, the direction which you're invoking. Yes.
Nice. And Tejashree said, it stopped the minute we stopped chanting. And Ritika also said, yes, I tried with the north with this affirmation, moved diagonally. Monika has a question saying that suppose we write number 8 with orange color when we say affirmation for east, will the pendulum move clockwise?
Chalo bhai, dekh lete hain, doodh ka doodh, pani ka pani. Why not?
And
so this is 8.
For translation, that
with
literally
orange.
The proof is the proof of the pie of the pudding is the eating of the pie. So that's what he's going to do right now.
Pudding, right. So Monika, right?
Yes.
Monika, na? Yes. If you can draw a number 8 on a paper with orange right now, and if I can see you on video, you try this out and tell me. I'll wait and I'll observe. Come on, let's see this.
Monika, where are you? I'm not seeing you on video. Are you here? I'm sure you're here, but I'm not seeing you on video. Try it. You know what?
Try it out and see what your pendulum says. So even for that matter, just forget about directions and everything. You have asked me about number 8 in orange, and we are doing the east affirmation, right? East is this side, orange.
Yes.
Okay, but the number is wrong, 8. You try it out, even like this also, just concentrating on the color and the number, not on the direction. And you will get your answer itself right now. Just try it out. Someone try it out. Come on. I want you people to give me the feedback now.
All right, and I can see everybody on video.
Each and every formula and equation is solved by the teacher on the blackboard. Then what will the students do? So let them try it out.
So Kusum, Devika, Dr. Anil, I can see all of you. Do you want to try this? Samrudh, I can tell you, I can see you. He's looking very excited. Chalo, you do this and you tell us.
So you will concentrate on the number now, okay? And do the east affirmation or do the west affirmation, because both 1 and 5 will not respond to 8.
I can see him laughing. So I don't know what's happened. I'm unmuting him. What happened, Samrudh?
It's moving anti-clockwise. I mean, it's all the other way around.
I
was saying that I don't think
energy is moving, scattering energy. This is called scattering energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I was just going to say, I don't think he completed the number also. I think halfway through he started laughing because he was already moving in the wrong direction.
You can actually try it out 15 times. Try it out 15 times on the number 8 and see With focused energy and focused concentration, you see, you may have all the focus and all the concentration, but if you're banging on the wrong door, no one is going to help.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
sir,
that.
out of these infinite numbers, how did you pick that one number? This is it. It's right.
Which number are you talking about? 8.
No, 1.
1 is given by science.
Okay.
1 is given by science to the sun. So it's there. It's there already.
Yes.
Like the sun is in the east, it is there. In the north, you have the pole star, it is there. We cannot change that. So like that also the number has been given to the sun, the
Okay.
1.
Fine, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks,
Thank you for
Amrut.
sharing.
Okay. And Neeraj asked, do you also take into account days of the week because they are governed by different planets? For example, Wednesday is for Buddha, for Mercury.
We are
Today is
not doing
Wednesday.
that initially. We are not doing that initially. Yeah, not now,
Okay.
not now. Because for me, in the last 10 years that I have been practicing this, I have not taken the days into account for the simple reason. Okay, this is our answer, for the simple reason that I want a continuation of that affirmation or that invocation for 40 days. I cannot wait for a Wednesday and then again 6 days, okay, not do the affirmation and then again do it on a Wednesday. ऐसे तो फिर होगा नहीं ना. So I have taken the breath work and the other part into account where you do your affirmation every day. You can start on a Wednesday if you want. That's a good question. You can start on a Wednesday and you can go on for 40 days. If you're doing for the sun, you can start on a Sunday. That's your personal choice. Personal choice.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And
But it's a
Monika,
good thing. It's a good thing if you want to do it.
and she did try it, by the way, she's written in, and it moved anti-clockwise.
Okay.
Deepa also
Alright.
tried it didn't work.
Mhm.
And Ritika also, she tried number 8 with orange, facing north affirmation, and the pendulum didn't move. See, I find this fascinating that everybody's already trying their own permutation combinations. With just getting to know and understanding like a really, really tiny aspect of this all. And like I said, I cannot wait for all of you to get to know what else is happening here, what else is pending. And I think I saw Kunal is it? I think I saw Kunal as well. We're going to have him on sharing with us the experience of this work that he has been through and felt firsthand. But before that, I know you have a few things left. So I'm bringing this back here. We've done that. Okay, here it is.
Yes. Now see, we have combined everything: planets, colors, directions. Actually, we've already finished this chart.
We've
also.
already finished.
But
this, right?
yes, but just see the combination now: planet, color, and direction. If you just draw another column, you'll get the number also. So the entire chart is made. Now I have also written over there that the color for sun is also gold, but since most of you would not have been able to get a gold gel pen right now, that is why we took orange. It will equally work well with gold. So in the trading, you will get charts with all the colors. So you can try orange, gold, both. So each direction, green, north, this chart is also covered. So the planet, color, direction, and the number. This part is over. Yes, sorry. Can we do this later? Is this a good time to
Yes.
tell them how they can use TOVA in
Right.
their personal and professional life?
Absolutely.
Do you think that is the right time? Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Now, just see this quickly. At a personal, all of you might be wondering about directions and numbers and all this I have to face here and there and do this for what? You can do this for feeling positive, for feeling energetic, to clear your energy. If you're failing in any one aspect of your life, maybe relationships, maybe wealth, maybe you're not getting a good job, maybe you're not able to, do something in your exams or in your professional life, you can use TOVA over there. TOVA helps to resolve the issue of low self-esteem because, okay, there's a planet which will give you proper self-esteem, poor deservability, anxiety, depression, so many things on a personal level. But at a professional level, TOVA is really something else. It has helped me expand my business, see nice profits, wonderful profits. My staff, in fact, does not waste any time, energy, resources at all because they've been practicing TOVA. And there are so many things what we have done in personal sessions. TOVA helps to resolve all those issues. This would be a good time to ask Kunal himself how TOVA helped him to secure a job in the lockdown when people were losing jobs.
I'm just going to bring him on.
Yes,
Just
please.
bringing a quick question. Tejashree has asked, does the color of the pendulum make a difference?
No, absolutely not. The pendulum can be wooden, the pendulum can be crystal, the pendulum can be gold, silver, metal, anything, as long as you are able to relate to it, you are able to attune to it, and you are able to feel its energy. It's your soul divine tool, soul companion, your divine tool.
All right.
Yes.
And Liju, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, has asked, can any addictions be cured with this method and affirmation?
Yes. 100%.
All right. Okay. And Sanjana has asked, can we work Tova for others like for our children?
Yes, why not? Why not? You can learn Tova and you can practice it for your children, for your loved ones, for your family members, for your clients also professionally. You can even combine Tova with different aspects of your healing methods, whatever you have been providing. Like day before yesterday also, Smriti explained so beautifully on the call. All of us healers, we have a toolbox. Whenever a client comes to us, we have to remove that particular tool and offer it to the client for whichever aspect he or she needs guidance and healing. So it's fine. You can mix and match. We will okay come to that okay later when we explain the more benefits of Tova.
Right. And in fact, Kunal, I have sent you a request to unmute. So if you could please accept that, and we're waiting for you till.
Certainly.
Hi, there you are.
Certainly. Thanks a lot, Neelu. So yes, hi.
So tell us, Kunal, you've been through this, you've experienced
my
this.
experience.
Yes.
Certainly. Yes, fabulously. I would want to say that, and I have what I can say worked upon, and it did work upon me very effectively. I can say I had two offers in my hand, and I, grabbed the better one, I can say. So it was during the lockdown, and just the lockdown began in March, and in Jan 2020, I kind of lost my job for whatever reasons that might be disturbing. I mean, it was not due to my performance, but due to some disturbing I can say people around.
Okay, I think
maybe there's disturbance.
Yeah, Kunal's Wi-Fi might be. So we'll wait for him to get back. Interestingly, there is a question where somebody just asked, Ajit has asked, does Tova help in legal issues? And I remember you mentioning about that landlord who had some this thing. So do you want to tell everybody about that? Because I just saw this does it help with legal issues.
So my previous landlord around 4-5 years ago had this issue where a tenant was not vacating his premise at all. And over a period of 10 to 12 personal sessions and doing Tova on that particular issue of the tenant not vacating the place, after a year, the tenant vacated the place. What we did in the personal session is very important because we invoked, the right planet and the right number of times. Not we, meaning the person. He did it himself. I just had to guide him step by step every month for a new affirmation, a new color combination, a new direction and things like that. And plus he did it for his legal case also, the dates and the days when the legal hearing was there. On that day, a lot of healing was passed through the direction and numbers, and it helped him. It took time. It took a lot of time because it was a legal issue. Not even a year, it took him 13 months to be precise. And the tenant vacated peacefully without any legal hassle. So to answer your question, yes, Tova does help in legal issues at all. Completely. Every legal issue.
And Jennifer's asked, can we affirm for our loved ones, which is a yes. Ritika's asked, are we supposed to inform our loved ones that we are doing an affirmation for them?
That's again a personal wish. As it's very personal choice. If you want to inform them, you can inform them. I would prefer that if you're doing it for your loved ones, as do it for a specific issue. If they're children, do it for their exams. Do it, or if they're little grown-up children, do it for their job, or they may be safe when they're going out to party or things like that. That's fine. Otherwise, let them do their own affirmations. I think it's always better. Let people make their own affirmations. Let people create their own affirmations and do them.
Thanks. And Tanu's asked, can Tova help in connecting with deceased loved ones?
No, no, that is not this domain at all. No.
And Farat, I'm just bringing Farat's question up, and then we'll check in on Kunal. And then, people, there is a very, very exciting thing coming up for you right now. So Farat is asked, can I chant affirmations slowly or on low volume, because it is not possible to chant loudly in my office?
Perfectly fine. Yeah, why not?
Awesome. And I've sent Kunal a request to unmute, and we'll just see that. And in case he's unable, okay. Hi, Kunal.
In fact, I'm just okay. I just remembered something. Okay, can I share it with you?
Please,
we even had a client who wanted to go abroad and who wanted to travel abroad, and she did the Tova workshop and she did the personal session, and she even went abroad. I don't know if she's online today. Her name is Bhavika Jain. If she's there around, then we can.
We'll check in.
Bhavika,
we'll check in
with
her.
Around.
We'll check in for sure. Kunal's here. Kunal.
Yes, I'm there, Nilu.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like I had a bad connection and it got reconnected. I mean, I just got a glitch and I just logged out. I was thrown out of the live session, but then I'm back again. Yeah.
And it's good to have
Okay,
you
so
back.
I was telling about, yeah, I was speaking about my experience about my job that I lost in 2020 of Jan, and then almost till October I was not having any job, and you know I was kind of running into some circumstances, but and then I did approach Mr. Kalyaan Sir. Maybe I want to give a brief, but I know him since I used to take tuitions with Mr. Kalyaan Sir. He's my teacher from
He's been your
7th.
teacher.
Yes, he's. I have studied 8, 9, 10th with him, so certainly I know him since a long time. But yeah, with a brief thing, how this works is beautifully, I can say, and especially on affirmation part. Uh, I tried to make my own affirmation. It was not really working out. But then, with the help of him, he could give me exactly the color, the exact count, the exact direction to sit into it. And then I write the affirmation about having a good job. So that I can say helped me in gaining a good job in just a month. I can say, which I was struggling for 7 months. Like, why am I not landing up a job? I was giving interviews. It's not that I was giving interviews, but then somewhere it was not clicking. It used to get, not, I should not get selected, or maybe I was overqualified, or there were many reasons, but then I used to never get any reward. Then I started with affirmations dedicatedly for 1 hour. He used to tell me that at least give 1 hour every day and sit in that particular direction and specifically write with that color pen, and this is the count that you should write. And then I was trying to frame my son. He said that you first frame your own affirmation that you want to write. Then I gave him, and he's just tweaked it in a good, perfect way that how it will affect me. So it did. I tried it and I wrote it every day, and it's to send him screenshots that this is what I'm writing, and he said yes. And then I got one job. Then I still started writing it. Then he said, okay, now you should stop because you've already got a job. And I said, yeah, this is good, but then maybe should be something better. I mean, it was not about greedy, but certainly like, yeah, this job is fine, but then certainly then I kept on writing, and then I got another job. And that was the apt job, I can say, with a, I can say 60 to 70% of hike that I used to draw in my last job,
Amazing.
basically. So that was the perfect example of affirmation setting in the right direction. And then after that, even for, since 2020 was obviously that everyone was at home and everyone had a mental stress in regards to family or personal issues or financial issues, whatever.
Right.
This was the first time that Sir had brought this into his, I believe in the lockdown, that's what he was working on. He was damn busy, and that's what he bring into this new concept, or I can say new activity, that this is what he named it as Toa. He told me that, okay, this is how it is. So maybe you want to write in this manner, maybe you want to write some affirmation, then burn it out. And there were many ways that he was, he explained me, and I did all those, and I was really mentally, or I can say financially, physically, everything. I really had a peace in that case. And I'm, and right now I am in Pune with a, what I can say, the job that I was looking at, the dream job, about writing that I am already working in a job where I have a good colleagues around me, I have good superiors with me, and certainly that is what is now. Because in my whole years of 17 years of experience, I always had bad superiors and my colleagues were not supportive. But with this affirmation, I can say I had a good superior and good colleagues around me. I can say with that affirmation, it did really work in that, I can say. And
Nice.
certainly I had many personal sessions with him as well, which helped me a lot in my in my endeavor, in my future endeavors. And certainly I have also, whatever I've desired for, I've also tried all the affirmations, and I have some more which I'm going to approach him soon, very soon, because since I was busy for a while, yeah, I've just started last year and I wanted to focus on my new job. But certainly I'm going to approach him again for the next future endeavors, certainly. So yeah, that's the experience. I can, this really, I mean, I could see there are around 250 plus participants. This thing really works.
Right.
Certainly
And
this really works, my personal
since
experience. Yeah,
you're hoping to catch up with him again and take up, hang on, there's some
certainly,
wonderful,
definitely.
exciting offers coming out, so have a look. All right. All right.
you for
Thank
sharing.
you,
Thank you.
Kunal. Thank you so much for sharing. And
Sure. Thanks.
I think
No problem.
I think one of the best things was that Kunal said 7 months he was out, and then within a month of doing the work, he saw that the results happen, which is, I think, one of the faster times, right?
Best part is that he got 2 jobs in a span of
Yes.
10 days. 2 jobs in a
Oh.
span of 10 days when people were not even getting one. And then I
Right.
told him that you decide whichever you want. So he chose, okay, the second one, and he continued with it. Actually, he really worked very sincerely. So that was the
Okay. I also noticed that he said that you told him, he mentioned that you said, dedicate an hour for this. So is that the kind of time investment even we'll have to put in? Or is it like a simple thing that 5-10 minutes a day is enough?
It depends on how much importance and priority you're giving to a certain aspect and issue of your life at that point of time. For him, it was very important. Anyways, he was at home, it was lockdown, and he was sitting without work. So instead of just wasting time, then I told him to do it for an hour and do it so many times if you want fast and quicker results. But I have been very clear, all I require is 10 to 15 minutes of investment of time. 10 to 15 minutes. Because if you see 24 times, if I'm okay repeating an affirmation in the north direction, it will just get over in 5 minutes.
Right.
And then if I have to sit and write, another 10 minutes. That's it. 15 minutes, 10 to 15 to 20 minutes is max. But if you're sitting idle, if you have nothing else to do, and if you really want the result, then you can maybe get back to me and we can work out a time frame for you through which you can get a quicker result as well.
Right. And on that note, people, this is the first time, Kalyaan, we have you on our Tele Summit with us. This is a brand new modality that we've gotten to hear about from you. It is something that is yours completely, which is teacher of visualization and affirmations with Kalyaan Sir, and it is a signature certified program, which is so amazing. All of us have gotten a very quick glimpse, and what a glimpse into what all of this is. And you have set up 3 wonderful offers and packages for us, which is training programs and a personal session. So I'm going to ask you to please take us through this and let everybody know what's on this amazing silver platter for them.
Okay. It's a very, very simple thing for all of you guys. Package A is about the training program. Now, just let me tell you very briefly about the training. It's just a 1-day training from morning 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. All I require from you is a dedication and a commitment of one Sunday, morning 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., 8 hours, when I teach you the entire thing, all 5 external elements, all 5 internal factors. And with that 1-day training, you become a practitioner of Tova. You can not only help your own self and your loved ones, as someone had asked earlier, but you can help others as well because you're certified. It's a certificate program. You will get all the worksheets. You will get the recording of the entire 1-day training, and it is a practitioner's certificate. So you can practice all the tools, all the techniques which you are given for others. It's a group training program on Zoom. Okay. Yes, that's package A. So what are we doing in this group training program? You'll say, 8 घंटे में आप क्या करेंगे? What am I going to do in 8 hours? We are going to go through all the 10 directions. Now we went through only 2 and we saw plus, minus, whatever permutations and combinations happening, right, wrong, east, north, orange, green, clockwise, anti-clockwise, diagonally opposite, pendulum not moving. So we are going to work with all the 10 directions. Okay. You will get the proper copyrighted affirmation for each and every direction. The basic copyrighted affirmation for each and every direction, which is the starting point, which creates your foundation for Tova. Then you will work with the 9 numbers. Then you will work with the colors. You will work with the visualization exercises. You will work with the planets and space energies. And in the last session, that is say around 5 o'clock in the evening, when it will all come together, and by 6 o'clock we finish. So 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. This is the entire training program where you understand everything in detail, point by point, with experiment, with a demonstration, and with a scientific proof. I'm not talking in thin air. Neither are you supposed to believe everything what I say. You are supposed to experience it firsthand, along with the pendulum, along with the direction, compass, and with the colors. Yes.
And that's the program schedule.
Yes.
Just
This
mentioned
is the
10
program
a.m. to
schedule.
6
Yes.
p.m.
The
Right.
one-day training is on the 24th of July. That is this coming Sunday. And
Right.
it is also on the 31st of July. So we have 2 trainings. One is on the 24th of July, the coming Sunday. Today is already Wednesday. So after 4 days. And the next one is again on a Sunday on the 31st of July. That is the next, okay, the Sunday after this, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. India. And the other time is 12:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. ET. The call recording for this entire training will be given to you. Only one day training. And we'll come to the best part later.
Yes, absolutely. And just to clarify for everybody, it's the same. You can opt for the 24th July batch or the 31st July batch.
Yes. These are 2
It's the
batches,
same.
2 trainings, 2 batches, the same thing. Those who can come on 24th can come on 24th. Those who want to come for 31st can come on 31st. Perfect.
And of course, there are bonuses which are.
Yeah, that is the most important part. Now you will tell me, all of you will have this question, Ki, sir, you will teach us in one day, and then what if we forget something? What if we don't remember something? What if we are finding that our pendulums are not moving properly and directions are not working and the color combinations are not working? So I am available on WhatsApp, on the Telegram group, and on the Facebook International Community Group for people from abroad as well. So you get this entire support. You will get this entire 1 month support, okay? Wherein you can always ask a question. If it is on WhatsApp, I will send the voice message as well. I will explain again. I will do it on Facebook. I'll do it on Telegram. Full 1 month, you have the entire support till you are completely well versed with the subject. And again, you have the call recording, so you can go through the training part again. And you have the practitioner's certificate, which is valid till 31st December 2022. That is for this year. Then from the next year onwards, again, if you want the practitioner's certificate and the licensing of the Tova material, there is a small fee for that. We'll come to that as well. These are the bonuses for package A. So it is including worksheets, it is 1 month support, it is the recording, it is the practitioner's certificate, and it's all copyrighted material. 12 years of my life poured into this one day, and the usual price is $30,000 and US $438. That is the usual price, what I normally charge. We were going to have this training last year as well, but we ended up having workshops and workshops and workshops because people were just not getting enough of them. 5 Indian cities, around 200 participants we got last year in 2021 when Tova was introduced. So now we are getting the entire training, not even the workshop. Okay, but as Neelu says that everything comes slowly and steadily, so you don't have to pay the usual price. There is a lot, thanks to Mystic Lotus, you just have to pay 4,777 rupees. That's 84% valid. But according to Mystic Lotus, it's only for 48 hours. And believe me, I've come for the first time on this platform and we have worked out the special deal. You are not going to get this deal on my website. You are not going to get this deal deal with me personally as well. If you want to learn it at this special price, 4,777 US $70 only, then it's only for 48 hours and only through Mystic Lotus. Because that is the platform which is sponsoring me, which is trying to bring this entire program to all you people at the best possible cost-effective rate you can imagine. 12 years of research, 12 years of experiments, 12 years of studying, all brought out at 4,777. Can it get better than this? Ask yourself.
And I must thank you for that. Very, very special pricing for everybody on our Tele Summit. And yes, I want to repeat what you just said. Look at the original pricing. Look at your offer. And this offer, ladies and gentlemen, not anywhere else. You're just not guaranteed. Write it in stone. Turn to whatever direction you want to ask. Make, say whatever you want to say. But this price you will never get again. This much I can guarantee.
Right. You can invoke the north direction, and you can even invoke Mercury. But this is only for Mystic Lotus. It is all thanks to Nidhu, Amrish, Simran, Shilpa, Kushnaz, Misbah, Neelu, the wonderful, wonderful team, which has been, in fact, this team has been training me to bring about this program for you. They have been training me like for what, 3 weeks now? 3 weeks we have been communicating and conversing, and they have been telling me that our Mystic Lotus participants need to get something special from you for the first time, and this is it.
And thank you for that. And of course, there is something else, which is package B. So what's the extra bit happening here?
The extra bit over here is that you have 2 practice calls, one after each month on the 24th of August, 24th of September. So you are doing your training on the 24th of July. 24th August, you have an extra call. 24th September, you have an extra call. It's not a normal call. It's a practice call where all what you have learned, you can share once again. I will share. You can ask me questions, doubts, everything. Obviously, you are doing that on the WhatsApp and the Telegram and the Facebook support group. But this is again like a coaching call, like a training call to see where your stuck point is, where you are not getting results. And I will be taking you through that personally on the 24th of August, 24th of September. We will be fine-tuning all the tools you have been using. You will be getting complete coaching, mentoring from me about TOVA and all the question and answer sessions. So these 2 practice calls are there in package B, along with the free training on the 31st. I'll explain this so there's no confusion. You are attending a training on the 24th. And if you take in package B with the 2 calls, then you can attend the training on the 31st completely free of charge. Completely free of charge.
So it's like a revision.
It's like a revision.
A free revision. Right.
Free revision. And you're getting the recording of both the trainings. So just imagine there are X number of people on the 24th, and you get that entire recording where they ask questions, where they have done the thing with me and with you. And you again attend the training on the 31st as a free revision if you're taking package B. And there are Y number of people, new students as well, and you get new insights, new breakthroughs, new questions. So you'll be able to attend both 21st and 31st. You get your practitioner certificate as well, 31st December 2022, 2 recordings, and not 1 month, but 2 months of WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, and group support, along with 2 practice calls. That's the bonus here. And that comes at a slightly higher price of 40,000, which is usual price on my website. But again, for you, Mystic Lotus participants, it's not that. It is only 6,999, a full 83% off. Again, only for 48 hours. Only for 48 hours. With true group calls, 2 months of support, and your practitioner's certificate. And the most important part, 1 entire free training on the 31st, the revision part of it. Only $6,999, $103 for the West, for all the people abroad.
There you have it. You have a quick comparison for all of you with package A and package B. The package A is at 4,777 rupees or $70, and package B which is with 2 month support, free revision, and 2 extra calls with Kalyaann for your fine tuning, figuring out what's not working out, a little bit of more coaching and training on the same that you've learned with him, which is at just $6,999 or USD $103. We all heard Kunal mention, I had a session with him, I did this, I did that. So very generously, Kalyaann has also put in this option. Tell us about it.
So package C is your personal session. Many of you say that we don't want to do the entire training. We are not healers, or we don't have time, or things like that. We just want our personal issues to resolve. Pehle hamari problem solve honi chahiye.
Right.
We want our problems to get solved. We want guidance. We want healing. We want the hand holding, the personalized treatment. Then the personal session is for you. But our personal session is of around 50 minutes. You can take any issue from your life. Someone asked about legal issues. Someone asked about something else. Okay, so you can take any of these issues. You will get your metaphysical tools and techniques, and it will be as your preference. It will be at your speed. How much are you able to put in? How much time, energy, and resources are you able to put after the session for your practice? That will depend. In 50 minutes, I explain to you and I deal with your issue. And then you do the remedies, you do the guided steps one by one. And you tell me after 40 days, 30 days, 50 days, whatever days it is, that okay, comes up for you. That is your one session. You can record the session if you wish. I normally don't do any recordings of personal sessions at all because of privacy and confidentiality. You can record the session. Normally my session, one session is around 5,100. That's approximately US $75. This is on my website. You go through my website and you will book through this rate only. And you must have seen, normally people who know me, all of them who are on, most of them who are there right now, they know that this is the thing I charge. But again, once again, for Mystic Lotus, and thanks to the fabulous team and the wonderful work that they're doing, this price is not there for the next 48 hours. You can book as many sessions as you want, only at $30, rupees 1,999, which is like what? The price of your pizza or something, a movie at a multiplex? I don't know. Movie, popcorn.
It's called peanuts these days.
Yeah,
this is peanuts. Yeah. It's nothing.
1% off only for 48 hours. Over here, I want to tell you, it's not about my boasting or things like that. I'm dealing with celebrities, I'm dealing with television stars, I'm dealing with the Bombay film industry as well. This is not the price I take personal sessions for. Most of you who know me, my personal session starts only at around 10,000, 11,800 along with GST, if you're paying by check and all. And then it goes on increasing. Like 1,999 is absolutely nothing.
Right.
But only for Mystic Lotus, for the effort, for the idea behind the entire Tele Summit, for the idea to get people together, to do something, to serve, to heal, to be ourselves, and to make everyone present, to feel that they're important, to feel that the cost must not be an obstacle when healing is in the picture. That you are all worthwhile, we are all important. It is that kind of price where anyone can afford it. Anyone can take a personal session at 1,999, and believe me, healing can occur instantly also, and in the next 40 days also.
And you know what? One of the even better parts is that if you want, let's say 3 sessions for yourself, you just pick the same package up 3 times for yourself, or gift it to somebody. And that's
yes, that's a beautiful idea. You can even gift the session to someone, right? But only for 48 hours, right?
Yes. And there you have it. You have all 3. Just like Tova it's a very simple, easy to do thing, and the kind of materials that you need to practice it, there's not much investment at all into that. A compass and a pendulum, literally. And this is the amazing set of prices.
Even they don't need to invest in the pendulum, as they have actually proved today with a ring and a thread as well.
Right. You can just make your own. Absolutely. And limited period special prices, people. Links are on the group.
Please use only the links that have been provided to make your payment. Package A is at 4,777 rupees or $17. Package B is at 6,999 rupees or $103. And package C, buy it in multiples at only 1,999 or 30 USD, which is your personal session with Kalyaann. And if you're looking to manifest your affirmations and visualizations, you know what you got to do? You got to start right now. There is a question that is coming. Sudesh is asking.
I just want,
Yes.
just before you take the question, I just want people to know one thing, understand one thing. We can go out and if you have money, okay, we can spend on rings, on gemstones, on a lot of other healing procedures, which are really at times very expensive. The best part is you have to depend on certain rituals or on certain external factors to make those work. With Tova, what I and my wife and my children have observed over the years, with Tova, we are becoming masters of the own technique. We are becoming teachers for our own self. So if you learn the technique, why would you go, see, if I cannot wear a ruby to please the sun and to please the east direction, because the ruby is costing me around 60,000 or 50,000 rupees, I can use that 50,000 to invest in something else, and I can do my affirmation in the east direction using the orange color, invoking the planet, and I can get my result equally at a cost-effective rate, all the while doing the inner work myself. I'm doing the affirmation myself. I'm doing all the inner work myself. So what happens? You grow. From within, there is the glow on your face. You grow, you prosper, not only outside, but internally. And you know what the best important part is? Your self-respect and your self-worth increase multiple times when you're practicing things on your own, because you do not have to depend on anyone. The best part is Tova gives you the freedom. Tova provides you the freedom, the power of choice and the free will to do your inner work as you want to do it, in whatever manner you want to do it, by combining these 5 directions together. Think about it, because that's the most important part. There was a time, if you have seen my older photographs in Life Positive magazine interviews and in some other interviews, I was wearing 3344 rings, I was wearing a diamond bracelet, I was wearing something on this hand. Today I wear nothing. Not to demean, but I don't require that, because I've grown from within. If I'm unable to grow from within, then I will require all the outer things. And they are also important, because there is a time when your mind is just not functioning. So external factors will help you. But once the awareness is created, awareness, clarity, purpose, once these 3 things are created, the external factors can be kept aside and I can work on my inner self with Tova. That is my main aim. Like, just 2 minutes, Monilu. Like when I was doing angel therapy and when I was interviewed so many times, I would say that every household in India must have a card book. And you look at your own cards and you get your own guidance. Now I keep on saying everyone must be a teacher of visualization and affirmation. Look at your own affirmations, look at your own visualizations, put in the proper combinations and the permutations, let it work for you and become your master, become your teacher. Therefore, Tova, teacher of visualization and affirmation. Over to Neelu and the participants for the questions.
Yes. I was just, there were 2 questions that came up, so I just wanted to bring them up. There is Sudesh who said, can trauma be healed through Tova? Trauma, can it be healed?
Trauma as in sense, if it's a very physical trauma, then obviously doctor's expertise is required. But if it is any kind of emotional trauma, yes, there are certain directions, affirmations and combinations with which we can work on it, alongside with the medical aspect of it as well.
Right, of course. And Reshma asked, can it heal babies with genetic disorders?
No. I have not researched on that. No, so I have no answer for that.
Okay. And Isha said, I won this, but in Hindi. I think you should ask this in the morning also. And I think you had mentioned that it can be 80-20, but it's primarily English.
Yes. Okay. So if she's from Bombay, then whenever I have an in-person workshop, maybe that time Hindi is possible. On Zoom, when there are people from all over the world and all over India, Hindi won't be possible. So Hindi for her would be an in-person workshop or a special workshop for all the people who need it in Hindi. Might be Mystic Lotus can organize one in Hindi as well, or in, for that matter, in Marathi as well. I'm okay with that. I'll ask Mystic Lotus to organize one.
Absolutely. In fact, I am just seeing that Shriram has written, I'm planning to choose package A and C. Shriram, please. What is that thing in Hindi? Neki or pooch pooch. How do I translate that? How do I translate neki or pooch pooch into English?
I also don't know. Certain idioms.
It's just so, some things are just so, native or colloquial to you. It's okay. All right. I'm just going to let it be. Hopefully the intention has gone across. And Shriram, the links are already in the group. And Deepa's asked, in a court case, DV, divorce and maintenance be solved? Yes, sir.
Yes, 100%. Any legal issue, separation, court case. In fact, I've also written on my website also as well. There was a couple in Kolkata itself who were on the verge of a very bad divorce. And through only 6 TOA sessions, both of them, separate. Husband separate and wife separate. Now they are no longer divorced. They are living happily, 100%. One sheet was left. If we could just quickly go through that sheet once again.
Yes. Yeah. And a quick question. Deepa has also asked about domestic violence, as in would it help? Would you be able to do?
That would involve counseling as well, along with TOA, counseling as well, yes. Counseling with a psychologist, with a psychiatrist. But yes, TOA can be done for that. Because I told you, TOA increases your self-esteem, self-worth, self-respect, self-confidence. It proves to you that you're worthwhile and you can take charge of your life to solve your problems.
Kiran, I can see that you've been raising your hand. Please just post your question on the Telegram group. And you want to go back to the
last sheet, what was
harmony, the essence and quality vibrations, right?
Essence, yes.
Okay, just give me a quick moment, please.
Yeah.
This is the one, yes?
Yes. So this was another demonstration, which is a very simple one. Again, you take colors. But what I want to explain over here is color is just not about colors. Over here, the color is about the essence and the quality of the vibration which the color emanates. So what does green give you? Now you people were saying we are using green for the north and we are doing this and we are doing that. But what does green give you as well? As a color now, not direction, not planet. Please don't get confused. No direction, no planet, no number. The number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, what is written over there? Forget that. That is just the serial number. I'm just talking about the essence of the color. The essence of color green is harmony, sympathy, hope, and faith. So let's say that you're having domestic violence again, just as an example. So you will use green and orange both for faith as well, for hope as well, for harmony, as well as for clarity and vision. Orange gives you energy and life, clarity and vision. So these are the essence or the quality vibrations of the colors. Like that, we have 7 major vibrating rays from which the 7 basic human mentality and temperament comes forth. So if you want people around you to give you more faith and hope, or to have more faith and hope in you, if you want more harmony, or if you want a sympathetic attitude in the office or at home, you will wear a lot of green. If you want a lot of clarity and vision in your own life, if you want to provide clarity and vision to your own people, you will wear a lot of orange around you. You will have a lot of orange around you. So that is it. And how does this help in TOA? In TOA, it helps with the deep breathing and visualization, okay, which I've given over there. The essence of the color means that you breathe in the essence of you breathe in the essence of the color. Like you take this color orange, for example, you take this color orange, okay, and you allow the essence of its color to flow into the cells of your body through your breath, all the while closing your eyes and visualizing the color orange all around you in that 3.5 feet aura, what I told you when you're doing the visualization. Visualization is a very long exercise, which we cannot do over here, which we will be doing in the training. And that gives you the strong pull and the magnetic pull of the color. That is what I wanted to explain in the last. Yes.
And thank you for that. And yes, like you said, it's a long process, and which is why only that one particular aspect is something that you wanted, but you can still do it after the call. Try it, take something orange, breathe into it, see how you feel. Come back and let Kalyaann know. And he is back tomorrow again, same time, same place, with more of this, with a deeper understanding, more questions answered, a few more demonstrations. You need to be back again. And remember, the offers are open for 48 hours only. If you joined the call halfway through today, if you just joined, or you had to drop off for any reason, come back tomorrow, come back again, attend it again, get your doubts cleared up, because this is a once in a lifetime offer. It's not going to come up again for sure. And
what can you tell them about today and tomorrow? What will be the difference?
You tell me. What will be the difference?
Tomorrow is not an interview, or she's not asking questions. I'm interacting with you directly, right?
Yes.
Is that the pattern tomorrow?
Yes.
Mystic Lotus has given a wonderful opportunity tomorrow to attract with, to deal with you people, to interact with you people directly tomorrow. So tomorrow, all your questions and answers, any doubts, any clarifications you can put forth, and I will be taking it one at a time, along with the examples, the demonstrations, and the entire process, whatever way you want it. So tomorrow is all about you, all about the participants. Am I right?
Absolutely. Well,
Yes.
Every call is about you and the participants.
Exactly.
Every call is about that completely. And on that note, I want to say thank you to everybody. I know we've taken a good amount of your time, and I can see questions coming in about the package. They're just 2 or 3. I'm just going to quickly take them, and we will head towards a wind up. So Rumi has asked, Kalyaann, is it necessary to attend it live, or we can learn through the recording?
You can learn through the recording, and then obviously the 2 calls are there, and the WhatsApp and the support group is there. So if you cannot, due to any issue, attend the entire 10 to 6, you take the recording, go through it in full, and then you converse with me, or then you talk to me, or then you chat with me on WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, and plus you have your 2 calls if you're taking package B, obviously. So in the recording itself, you'll understand everything. So because everything is explained very simply, sheet by sheet, demonstration by demonstration, direction by direction, color by color, number by number, pura ka pura, everything in totality.
Right. Bhuvnesh has asked, can my friend's father, who is 78 years old, suffering from depression, take package C, or can I take it on his behalf?
No, the friend's father needs to take it. He cannot take it on his behalf.
Right.
If he's trying to gift him the session, fine. But I will need the client for the personal session, not someone else. Yeah.
Right. And Rachna, you joined just half hour back. Just as soon as the call is over, you know how super fast this team is. The recording will be out soon. Please do go through it. And you wanted to know more about domestic violence. Kalyaan, you had mentioned that, yes, some amount of work can be done with Tova, but it would definitely require counseling.
Yes, and a lot of work as well.
A lot of work.
A lot of inner work,
Right.
facing the right direction and doing the right kind of affirmation at that time, which we can definitely discuss tomorrow if she's around on the call tomorrow.
Fantastic. And on that note, I want to remind everybody, package A, 4,777 only, package B, 6,999 only, and your personal session package, 1,999 only. Links are in the group. We are about to say goodbye and good night to everybody. Before we leave, any last words? I know you've had plenty of words, plenty of wisdom, plenty of knowledge, plenty of information, and the experience of it all that has already happened on the call. But before we do finally,
The first and the foremost is that take advantage of this package, because never in your lifetime you're going to get it so cost effective again. And I mean it. I have been traveling to Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Delhi with all my workshops. A one-day simple workshop with me cost around 6,000. One-day simple workshop. This is a training, guys. And a 2-day training, I charge around 25,000. So this is like peanuts. Take advantage of that. That is the first thing what I want to leave you with. And the next and the most important thing is that you always have a choice to learn and practice any modality as often as you want. It's your choice, it's your willpower, it's your free will. The more you learn and practice any technique, any healing modality for yourself or for your family, the less you will spend later in life in so many other aspects of life. Okay, because healing, when it comes from within and when it comes within the family, all external expenses are taken care of. That is a very important thing. And in one way or the other, we are all important and we all matter, and healing is all what we require at one point or the other. We all require healing. I require healing. My wife requires healing. We all require healing at one point. So go for these things which are beautiful, which are simple, which are scientific, and which are so nicely brought about people on a platform like this. Thanks once again to the team. Thanks to Mystic Lotus, and thanks to all of you attending for 2 hours plus. Thank you so much. And thank you, Neelu, for taking us through it step by step. Wonderfully.
That was all you. I was just busy having a good time. I was just here just listening to you, and I had a great time watching everybody interact with you and do the work. So thank you for today. Thank you for today's call. Thank you for getting Tova out here for us, in front of us, with these amazing offers. I cannot say enough of that. And on that note,
I will send an affirmation in the group.
Yes.
For you, all of you. I have all the resources I need within me to take this step by step.
Oh.
I have all the resources I need within me to take this step by step. So if you want to take Tova step by step in your life, this is your affirmation. I will put it in the Telegram group, and anyone who's asking me, I will give them out on WhatsApp as well. I have all the resources I need within me to take this step by step. I'll tell you which color, I'll tell you how many times, and I'll tell you which direction if you ask me on WhatsApp. Let it come from you. I'll provide it to you.
On the Telegram group, and as soon as the call is over, I'll ask you the question. Please,
Sure,
please
definitely,
post it for
definitely,
everybody
definitely.
on the group. And you started the call with an amazing tip, which we're all going to use, I'm pretty sure. And you've closed the call again with something that we can take home and use, and the entire call as well. So once
again goosebumps. See, I have all the resources I need within me to take step by step. It's a very powerful affirmation which I keep on doing. It's one of my personal affirmations, but it's a general affirmation, so it works very well.
Right. And thank you so much. I think thank yous are insufficient today, but I'm just going to say it again. Thank you, and wishing you and everybody a wonderful week ahead. A fantastic call further ahead tomorrow with Kalyaan Sir directly. And good night. And
practice your affirmations. Keep your questions ready for tomorrow. Thank you, Neelu. Thank you all. Bye-bye. Take care. Good night. God bless. Angel blessings to all of you.